Yeah, so we're doing Megaman 11 today. Because it's fast, it's dirty, and it's got Keith Silverstein in it.
Who?
The guy that plays Speedwagon.
Oh, man.
Because he's playing the villain. Yeah, hopefully we can do this in like under 20 episodes.
Under 20 episodes, he said. The year is 20XX.
We couldn't even afford the decade this time. That's how much coronavirus has tanked the economy.
In AD 20XX, war was beginning.
Oh, Caligula's come back from the dead, and he wants that Byzantine Empire, Reese.
Caligula's one of the first Roman emperors. You know that.
Yeah. I believe... No. Caligula's the Roman emperor, just like big capital letters.
How many checkups are left?
Fucking metalist.
Never mind that, Justinian. High score reconquering Italy.
Yeah, Justinian didn't get played by Malcolm McDowell in the movie, though, so you have to dock points off there.
No, instead he just got plague.
True. Oh, glorious, glorious robot plague.
Doc, how about giving your favorite assistant a break?
Oh, dear.
Nanomachines, so fun.
You join us in the nanomachine workshop, attempting to refit the construction robot so they can finish the president's wall. Or something like that.
Wait, this is a machine-induced calamity across humanity. Is this Judgment Day?
I'd love that crossover. Yeah, fuck it.
Or is this going to be a case of the nanomachines from that terrible remake of The Day the Earth Stood Still?
Doctor, what's going on?
Why not both?
Stand back, everyone.
Send in all the nanomachines to deconstruct the wall.
No time for your heroics.
Oh god.
Simply come to give Dr. Light a message.
Yes, it's me. You'll never stop my nefarious plan to staple scrotums onto non-stick frying pans.
This thing just reminds me of Dr. Robotnik and one of his contraptions.
In all fairness, like, same vibe, yeah.
It can't be.
Oh dear.
Your objective
Fuck's
will
it.
stifle me forever.
Your memories failed you. Remember the university days. Remember Scatty.
Was right all along.
Lovely Perschetti.
Fuck's sake.
Dr. Light, what's the ruckus?
I love how this robot is just bricks on on some legs.
The lot of you will make excellent test
Full
subjects.
Metal Alchemist.
Wow.
Yeah.
Test subject.
Oh dear.
You must all run and hide.
And now it's time to play a game of Spot the Fucking Stand User.
My robots.
My money's on the guy at the back.
Here, Light.
You've played this before.
No, I played other Mega Man games though.
Run.
Oh dear.
Let those
Has this
robots
guy
go, Dr.
trapped
Light.
him in some otherworldly dimension?
I have a better.
I think he's just used a magnet.
At last the world will bow down to the genius of Dr.
To be like, the Mega Man timeline's a bit confusing with you, if I'm honest. 'Cause I'm pretty sure they had alternate universes in one. I just remember that there was one robot that was designed to be a sentient crash test dummy.
Humans are trash.
Why? Why would you give a crash test dummy sentience, Reese? It's already got the worst job imaginable, next to Tony Robinson.
Why? So it can tell you whether or not it feels whiplash.
Oh, God. Yeah, but
If it
like,
tells you it can feel whiplash, it can tell you how to lodge an insurance claim.
prototype double kill system that
what, this like the new insurance fraud scheme now, giving the crash test dummy sentience, so that we can have the court off at the pass.
Well, you've heard of human whiplash, get ready for robot whiplash. Not quite my tempo.
I can take it, Doctor.
Don't worry, we can fix it with this. It's a suppository.
As you wish. The installation will take
Oh,
some time.
Goodness, it's a robot.
Work to do.
I love the fact that a few days later is just like in the same thing as the speech bubble. Doesn't even get its own bubble. Oh god. We need to play some Marvel vs. Capcom at some point again.
And remember, you're all pals.
I don't think we've ever played that, have we?
Not on camera, but we have played it previously.
I don't remember, because I'll probably just try and use foot dive all the time.
Yeah.
Roll. Auto. I'll be back soon.
No, I don't want to view an explanation of the double gear system. Let's just fucking go for it. I think, okay, so before we get into this, first of all, they had to rename Banhanmer for the English version of this game.
Why? What was his original name?
Because in the American version, he's called Rubber Man. And obviously, in the UK, that's a slang for condom salesman.
To people in the UK, rubber is what you find on the end of a pencil.
No, it's also slang for condom as well. Anyway, let's drop this discussion, and I think we're going to start off with Blockman just because he's a wall. And even when we're not playing Death Stranding, we have to keep up this running fucking joke. Oh dear.
It's a mobile wall.
Yeah. A mobile wall to...
This looks like some like neo-futuristic Aztec Empire or something.
Yeah, I was going to say, that beautiful Venetian aqueduct in Egypt.
Phoenician?
Venetian.
Oh, Venetian.
What, did Venice not have aqueducts?
Venice didn't need aqueducts, it was on the city.
Yeah, but
because I need to remind you, the Romans didn't actually build the city.
Venice didn't need aqueducts, but they might have wanted some.
Yeah, because Venice was founded by refugees fleeing the Huns absolutely destroying Roman lands. So they founded a city on the lagoon, and that became La Serenissima.
Mm-hmm. Oh dear, and then they apparently built a pyramid, if anything, if this level's anything to go by. What the fuck is that? Ah, it's invisible.
Well, if there are holdings of Crete or anything to go by, their buildings tend not to last very long.
Yeah, in all fairness, most of the buildings didn't last long once the Romans left. Just look what happened to the UK.
Different set of circumstances entirely.
Yeah, but the building still collapsed, like, years after the Romans left. Oh god. I love the fact that, like, no matter who I co-host with, we're fucking incapable of staying on topic.
The Roman ruins of Britain, you got Bath, of course, but the climate we have here is just wholly different to what the Romans are used to, even in Gaul. And the way they governed this province, it was always rather unruly. And when they left, permanently, the Anglo-Saxons came here, and the Germanic people came here permanently, and just decided, yeah, we're going to take this now, okay, let's die. As with the Venetians in Crete, there is a story in a city called Franco-Castella in, I think it's in central southern Crete, I'm not sure. But the story goes that whatever the Venetians built during the day, the local Cretan population would dismantle and destroy overnight.
Sounds about right.
So the Venetians would need a lot of manpower to pacify the island. And to this day, Cretans refer to foreigners as Franks, or Europeans as Franks.
Can we just appreciate the fact that, like, we do actually have, like, this weird big-ass Egyptian hieroglyph in the background over here? Worshipping, like, the sentient wall as a god on the far right over there. I think this might actually be the timeline where Trump won a second term, Reese.
What are you talking about? Trump did win a second term.
Oh, you know what I mean. Worshipping the sentient wall.
Depending on who you ask, Trump did win a second term.
Oh, God. Yes, but let's not get into that because this is the wrong stream to be discussing it. To be discussing what we do or do not think of Smooth Brain.
Any discussion of this further would get us yeeted off of Twitch.
Oh, Reese, like, you sweet summer child, that'd be like the lightest discussion that we've had on this channel so far. Like, we've already started talking about bricks because of the sentient wall. Now all we need is a chicken and a handbag. And then we're on par for the usual conversation between me and Sam. You miss out on some good shit, my friend. Okay. Oh, crap.
Well, it depends what your definition of good shit is, I suppose.
Fuck!
Figure it out, you muppet.
Try that again.
Oh no, Sonic wants his rings back.
It's fine, it's Capcom, they can just, I was gonna say they could sue Sega, but I'm like, don't Sega make more money?
I don't know. I think that one of the main moneymakers, two of the main moneymakers, they are Sonic and Total War. I can't really think of anything else at the moment.
Well, Sega makes Yakuza as well.
Oh, yeah. Alright, scratch that. Their two main moneymakers are Yakuza and Total War, because I can't see anything new with Sonic in years.
And then Capcom's doing okay, because they got Devil May Cry.
And Resident Evil.
Yeah, true.
They just released Death by Snooze.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll get to that in a couple weeks. Like, you know how my luck is bullshit usually? I was telling Sam about this. I somehow managed to get it brand new for 20 quid. Shit's sake, I went down the pit.
How did you manage that?
I don't know. I kind of just forgot how legs work momentarily. Yeah, I managed to get the game brand new for 20 quid, so we'll be playing Village at some point.
No, I mean, how did you manage to get Village for 20 quid? 10 quid?
Extreme couponing.
You
Like,
tight bastard.
if there's one thing that listening to True Capitalist Radio taught me well, it was how to extreme coupon. Like, Ghost would fucking hate me.
Why would he hate you? You're just doing everything he recommended, right?
No, remember, like, if you remember Ghost's 2012 broadcasts, he hates extreme couponing.
I don't remember those.
Because the ghetto capitalist used to phone up and say that he'd been extreme couponing.
Oh, yes, I remember now. But when he'd phone in and he'd say, I just went to an all-you-can-eat restaurant with my friends. We ordered one plate and we all ate for the price of one plate, and he just went nuclear.
Yep.
I brought 4 friends and with me to this all-you-can-eat buffet. We paid for one plate and we all ate like kings. He really hates it.
Oh god, I miss 2012 Ghost.
I miss 2012 a lot of things. Like, London 2012 was the last time we could look at London with pride.
You could look at London with pride.
Well, yeah, looking at London with pride has just been a blip recently.
I'd argue that even looking at London with pride in 2012 is a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, the Olympics were pretty much the only thing you could do. Are you ready for the announcement? It's going to be Tokyo 2020. I mean 2021, but it's still calling it 2020.
Yeah. The virus has been a bit of a shit show, if I'm honest with you.
One of the best things about the Olympics, though, is you got onto things where it's the race walk. It looks simple, but it's really not, and then people just fall by the wayside.
Isn't the race walk the one where people keep accidentally defecating themselves to death?
Yes.
Could have thought so.
It looks really simple, but then people just collapse and think, wait, how is not exactly running, but not exactly walking, but not exactly jogging the most grueling sport in the Olympics, seemingly?
Yeah, the race walk's
There's always going to be someone in the weightlifting who breaks a bone or dislocates something. It happens every single time.
So just on the topic of the Olympics, let's talk really fucking old Olympics for a minute. Georgian Olympics. I forget the year.
Atlanta.
The ones where the Georgians hosted the English Georgians, not Russian Georgians.
Oh.
When we had King George.
Which one?
Well, you'd know which one was the Georgian king, so I'm going to say George the First, and then the engineer will just correct me in post. But
it's not going to be George the First, you muppet.
Probably George the Third. Then there's an anecdotal story from
George the Third was at the time of the American Revolutionary War. It was either George the Fifth or George the Sixth, because George the Fifth was World War One and George the Sixth was World War Two, until the 1950s.
Thank you.
36 until 52. You're thinking of George the Sixth, who hosted the Olympics here, 1948. Because 1908 was also in the UK. That was King Edward VIII. No, King Edward VII, my mistake. King Edward VII. So it was Edwardian.
Oh fuck, it might have been Edwardian actually, now that I remember that documentary again.
Which documentary?
it was a Supersizers documentary. So this is my problem.
Oh yeah, that one. That would have been what Edward VII was the big belly king. Famous, of course, for leaving his the last button of his waistcoat undone, and then that became a fashion trend.
And it still carries on to this day in some countries. So there's an anecdotal story about an English guy in the Olympics who basically, like, he shows up to the event, like, smoking a cigar and eating an entire pie. And then, like, he entered the long jump and basically just handed his pie and his cigar off to, like, a waiter, and then broke the then long jump record, and then went back to his food.
That's incredible.
And it's just... Yeah, it's just like, I miss when the Olympics had no fucking standards. And, like, anyone could get in. Which Roman emperor was it who put fucking poetry in just so that he could win?
I don't know, but it sounds like something Caligula would do.
No, it wasn't Caligula. That's what makes it so funny. I want to say Nero for some reason, because that sounds right. But, yeah, there was a Roman emperor who put, like, poetry, singing, and something else. And then he automatically got awarded all the gold medals. Oh, God. Thank goodness we have the ability to slow down time. I don't even think that's, like, a mechanical part. I just think that Dodgelite installed the ability for his robots to mainline LSD. Like, the one time you want cyborg parts. Oh, God. Honestly, I think
I'm just wondering how quickly it turned into night out there.
We were
Can
in
you
the...
not get crushed by the flying discs all the time?
I'm fucking trying.
He says, keep walking into the damn discs.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we actually... Come on. Oh, fuck.
What have you done?
It's not gone well for us yet today. Oh, we have to talk about old comic books for a minute, because my ADD is going rampant again. So, like, back in the 60s and the 70s, they had a bunch of comic books where they do, like, mini 4-panel comics. Which were, like, they licensed Marvel out to do, like, mini 4-panel comics, with the intent to advertise stuff like Nike trainers, and, infamously, Hostess fruit pies. And there's just one particular one where Spider-Man takes on a villain called the Wall, and he's literally just a sentient brick wall on legs. The good part is, and the engineer will put this panel on screen when this goes up on YouTube, is whenever the wall hits people, the sound effects they put on the panel for it is Trump. And it's like, that's so beautiful in light of recent events.
It just reminds me of a gif of Donald Trump in the rain, just slotting bricks into his wall, and he moves on to the next one, and there's another brick on his. You must have seen that.
No, send it to me and we'll put it on the screen.
Wonderful, I can find that.
Oh god, Trump memes. I do despise the fact, though, that, like, he's not even president anymore, but every fucking TV show's still going on about him.
It's classic TDS, Trump derangement syndrome.
Like, please, we've had 4 years of Orange Man Bads, new content, for fuck's sake.
Oh, but you see, the more they say Orange Man bad, the less I actually have to admit how bad Biden is.
Sure, we have to play Among Us at some point.
All those Among Us memes, I've seen them there.
We have to play some Among Us at some point, because we can just put you as Orange, and then I can call an emergency meeting every round to go Orange Man bad. And, like, we see how long it takes them to kick us from the lobby. We could make that a gimmick stream next week, Among Us, but we try and get booted with Trump memes.
Would it be like if Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez playing him, only spicier?
Oh, God. I just remember when she joined in on a guy's Donkey Kong live stream.
What happened then?
I keep bringing this up with Sam. It's, There's this guy who does video essays called H-Bomber Guy. He's infamous for doing a video called Sherlock is Garbage and Here's Why, that's 3 hours long. And basically, so he did a charity live stream to raise money for trans awareness or something, where he was playing Donkey Kong 64 all the way through. And AOC just showed up on a Skype call in the middle of it. But then even funnier, like, Grant Kirkhope showed up, who's the guy who did the music for the game and also all the voices.
Wow.
And then there's just this infamous clip where he does the Donkey Kong voice and goes trans rights. Oh, God. I think we've brought that up in a couple streams previously with Sam, actually.
The 3 hours long video just reminds me of something. It sounds like something Mauler would make.
Or Crobcat if he had a particularly good day.
Have you seen Mauler's rants on the last few episodes of Game of Thrones?
No, send them to me though.
It's called an unbridled rage. In the one for the battle, he just repeatedly says, "But it was worth it for the shot, wasn't it?" Or something like that. It was worth it for the cinematic. To point out some stupidity in the plot. There was one which is about 4 or 5 minutes long. After watching it, just sat in a lobby, everybody was talking, and one guy just went absolutely nuts on how much he hated it, just off the cuff. He just gets even more irate. The thing that made him lose his mind even more was when someone said, "But isn't it great that they subverted your expectations?" And he just went off the rails.
No! That's not good writing.
Exactly. But that was his contention. Someone's deliberately playing devil's advocate just to get him to go nuts. And he said, "But isn't it great that they subverted your expectations?" He didn't even finish the sentence before he went off.
Oh good, put some of that shit in, engineer.
Isn't it good though that they subverted your expectations?
No, shut the fuck up. We got 3.
Alright, I'm going to say it. People are going to say this is the Dark Souls of platformers or side-scrollers. The DS words Dark Souls.
I thought you meant DS and DSP. No, people have called Megaman the Dark Souls of platformers. Oh god.
One of the most influential games of our time, because people can't shut the fuck up about it, and any difficult game that comes along, people just Dark Souls. You know that button where the meme where he slams the button, Dark Souls. Any difficult game, Dark Souls.
Yeah. I just remember the time you and me played that Hat in Time mod, and they started getting in on it. Oh, you remember that? Stealing the Declaration of Independence?
Yep.
Oh,
the production value that went into that mod is just incredible.
I found even more stupid Hat in Time mods that you may have to play after lockdown, by the way. Oh good, here's the boss. Oh.
Oh look, the boss is Dr. Wobotnik.
What? Just Eggman, but as a Wojak face?
Yeah, it is Dr. W. Dr. Wobotnik.
Reese, please make me that Photoshop. Oh.
Yep, I can try.
It is Trump's private robot. He's building the wall.
The wall, anytime you hit him, the wall just gets 10 feet higher.
He can jump 10 feet high, apparently. Fucking hell. I need to remember that we have
I suppose it's a bit like Pink Floyd every time he defeats anybody. Because all in all, they're just another brick in the wall.
Oh shit. He's turned into Exodia.
Now he just reminds me of a famously cancelled game from 360.
Fuck.
Cry On. We'll put that on the screen later.
I think I'm gonna cry on if we failed this again.
Yeah, one of the central things to this game was the protagonist was a little girl who could control some kind of entity, tiny thing, it fit in the palm of her hand, but it was imbued with some kind of magic that allow it to fall into this like 30-foot, 50-foot high Goliath.
I think I remember that. There we go.
The idea of the game was that she'd be used for like the puzzles, and hit that golem would be the fighting mechanic of the game. The creator actually managed to. He put a trailer up on YouTube of a conceptualization. There was never any gameplay, but there was just the one trailer, and it's one of those games that gets mentioned every now and then when people talk about cancelled IPs, and they say, "Oh, this would be nice." Mistwalker was a studio that was making it
Fucking hell.
way back in 2005, 2006. I think they were making this. So this is in terms of gaming, this is pretty old.
Oh my god, this is actually sucking my soul out through my kneecaps.
Are you trying not getting hit?
I'm trying, but occasionally, like, it just happens. I think we might have to
No,
take...
it just sort of happens, does it?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to take a trip to Hawaii after this.
Why?
Mostly so that I can go to some graveyards and...
And me being a lifelong glow ganger, I go to dab on the dead.
Apparently it's the new national pastime for the Missile Defense Force, though. Do you regret letting me keep talking yet?
Well, missile defense. Are you talking about the false alarm in Hawaii and all the weird things people did because of the false alarm that went on everybody's phones?
Yeah, and then some guy reprogrammed a bop it to run the missile defense alarm.
No, I have heard some interesting stories about that, which I will not repeat.
Excellent. Let's not. Let's not, just in case.
Yeah, this is Twitch fanning material.
Don't worry, we've got plenty of that on here. Just wait until I start getting, like, the really terrible Yakuza streams released on YouTube.
What is it? What is this stream? How much can we talk about things that could get us banned from Twitch without actually talking about things that could get us banned from Twitch?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, God.
Oh, I also like to live dangerously.
Politics, upside-down chicken masks, a moose, Mr. 45. I think this is the point of the stream where I'm obligated to insult Gene Simmons and call... Ah, MatPat, you're a fuckwit. I'm pretty sure that insulting Gene Simmons and MatPat covers all of our bases for the stream. Oh, dear.
I feel like you can slow down time beating this guy. Can you even hit him when he's charged up?
Oh, no,
Yeah.
you can hit him when he's charged up. You just have to, like, get the... It's not hitting him that's the problem. Like, he has a very obvious glowing fork me light on his chest, which you're very clearly supposed to shoot. My problem is dodging the rest of him.
Well, you consider lights as fuckers.
Okay, my problem is, like, he takes up the entire fucking corner of the screen with his punch.
So use the spring. Slow down and then use the spring.
2 hours later.
Yeah, we failed so many times, we made money for, like, the best fucking power-ups. So, should have an easier time today.
Alright, place your bets, people. How long is it going to take us to get through this?
1 million years. It's fine, I know what I'm doing this time.
Do you?
Yeah.
I see John Smith. Welcome to another synthesis.
Yeah, John always shows up.
With greatest fun.
Pretty much.
Here we have the representative from Cryon again. That reminds me, I do need to send you the video of that. I think you might appreciate the concept that they had.
Just fucking... Nope.
What have you done?
Oh, I actually picked up some power-ups this time.
And you figured out how to use them.
Yeah, I can mostly dodge him now. Just, like, actually use the fucking slowdown. There we go.
Ah, you're using your brain.
Oh, shit. There we go. Fuck, got him.
This looks like a lot of PK fire.
No, we're not doing a fucking no-hit run Russian boat. Fuck Megaman, no-hit runs. Masochistic at best. Right, God, that took us how long? Like 5 minutes?
It turns out once we actually figure out how to play games, we're not too bad at them.
Oh good, he's got Hellboy's big-ass arm. Good.
Is he just collecting trophies from everybody he killed?
Yeah, that's how these games work. Good, we can summon the wall.
Is this going to be like Breaking Bad when he inadvertently causes that plane crash in the second series and then takes John Delancey's beard?
Pretty much. Right, let's, yeah, that's, like, we have enough footage that we can end episode 1 of Megaman there.